All right, welcome to this week's Explainer. Honestly, I want you to treat this less like a standard, boring syllabus review and more like a high-stakes mission briefing. Because this week, we're tackling communicable diseases in public health. This is literally where the foundation of public health comes to life, and your mission is to absolutely master it.
Okay, let's dive into this. The big question, how do we actually stop the next outbreak? See, this week's topic isn't just about checking off homework boxes. Not at all. It's a deep dive into a critical, real-world public health challenge. We're zooming out to look at the big picture here: prevention, surveillance, and population health equity. Because as we know, communicable diseases continue to have a totally disproportionate impact on certain communities. Uncovering exactly why that happens, that's a core part of your mission.
But to pull this off, you're going to need the right gear. Think of it as your public health toolkit. We're bringing together three huge interdisciplinary concepts: epidemiology, environmental health, and health behavior. Connecting these three is what's going to help you truly understand disease transmission. You're going to see exactly how infectious agents spread, not just person to person, but across entire populations. It's like a giant puzzle.
Now, what's really interesting about this next part is how we measure that spread. A crucial part of your mission is mastering the metrics of transmission, primarily the reproduction number, or R0. This number is literally the heartbeat of an outbreak. It tells us exactly how fast a pathogen is spreading. And honestly, knowing that is the fundamental first step in figuring out how to interrupt it. You also need to lock down vital concepts like the incubation period and herd immunity before class.
So how is this all going down? All of this builds into your weekly mission workflow. We're breaking the whole shebang down into 3 rapid phases, so you know exactly what you're executing and when. First, pre-class prep. Second, in-class outbreak analysis. And finally, your post-class case study submission. Boom, boom, boom.
The absolute most crucial point is starting strong with Phase 1. Think of this as gathering your pre-class intel. You'll be reading up on transmission and control, digging into CDC outbreak resources, and, this is the fun part, actively exploring live surveillance dashboards from the WHO or your local state health department. You'll also watch a quick lecture on the epidemiologic chains of infection. So, gather this intel, synthesize it, and whatever you do, make sure to hit those discussion post deadlines before we meet up.
And this brilliantly illustrates what happens when we actually get into the classroom together. The really exciting leap from theory to practice. We aren't just going to sit around interpreting basic epidemiologic data or looking at the chain of infection model in a vacuum. No way. You'll be taking that data and actively strategizing real-world disease containment for outbreaks like influenza, measles, or COVID-19.
All of this intense prep and in-class strategizing, it's all leading up to the climax of the module. Every single one of your post-class actions, like finalizing your communicable disease case study and reviewing feedback, they're all actively building your skills for the ultimate test, your upcoming outbreak investigation assignment. You are quite literally learning the exact same decision-making processes used by public health professionals out in the field today. How cool is that?
Which leaves us with just one final question to wrap up this explainer. Are you ready to investigate your first outbreak? I know you are for sure. Go ahead and click Next in your Canvas module right now so you can immediately begin exploring these communicable disease control strategies. Good luck on the mission.